Am I the asshole for refusing to lie about my wife's affair and skipping every family event since? Throwaway account because this whole situation has exploded and I'm not ready for the personal blowback. I, 34-year-old male, have been married to Sarah, 32-year-old female, for 9 years. We met in college, and everything about her felt effortless. Her laugh, her energy, her drive. We were each other's person. Our daughter is for now. She started taking solo walks at night, which she'd never done before. I wasn't trying to snoop, but a message preview popped up. It was from someone named Tom, just one line. Thinking about last night. Her phone. Once an afterthought was suddenly always within reach, even in the bathroom. I tried not to let suspicion cloud my trust. She's a therapist, so I assumed she was just stressed. And until a few months ago, I thought I had the kind of marriage people envy. It had started emotional. Venting. Late-night texts. Vulnerable conversations, she cried. Said she'd felt emotionally abandoned. That motherhood and routine had drained her. That Tom made her feel seen. If someone close asked why things were tense, I'd tell the truth. I wasn't going to sugarcoat betrayal. Wanted. She's working through the consequences of a mistake. That's all I said. No names, no details. She claimed it wasn't physical, but I didn't believe her. I wasn't even sure it mattered. But it had evolved into pet names, flirty emojis, inside jokes, eventually photos. One showed them in our neighborhood, his hand low on her waist, her head resting against his chest. I was wrong. Said I'd sabotaged Sarah's reputation, that I'd dragged private failures into public shame. I refused. Her dad, who's always been cold with me, called me a coward. Said real men protect their family even when it hurts. It started small. Sarah became quieter at home, like she was always processing something. But while I'm in therapy, trying to unpack my trauma, her family treats me like I'm the villain. They've erased her mistake and painted me as vindictive. Then one evening, she left her phone unlocked on the kitchen counter while she showered. I stared at that smiley face like it was a weapon. I opened the thread. Sarah said she felt humiliated and cornered, and that if our marriage didn't survive, it would be my fault for not covering the damage. The man who chose honesty and got exiled for it. There were weeks, maybe months, of messages. Tom was a client, at least originally. I felt nauseous. My hands were shaking. I didn't confront her right away. Played the perfect husband. Let her rebuild her image while I swallowed betrayal. Said she'd cut contact and start therapy. I needed time to process. The next morning I asked her if she'd ever struggled with professional boundaries. She said of course not. So I showed her the messages. She didn't deny it. Didn't try to twist the truth. That night I moved to the guest room. I barely spoke to her. She asked me not to give up on her. I agreed, but I told her I wouldn't lie about it. Should I have protected her reputation and stayed silent, even though she didn't protect our marriage? Fast forward to the fallout. Her sister called a week later, asking why Sarah bailed on her birthday dinner. I said, we're dealing with something serious. Her sister, though, knew immediately and told her parents. Cue the outrage. Her mom called me the next day, crying and furious. Sarah begged me to fix it. She wanted me to call her mom and say we were just struggling, that it was mutual tension, and no one had betrayed anyone. I told her, I'm not telling lies to protect the person who lied to me. In that moment, everything changed. Her family shut me out. I wasn't invited to her mom's retirement party. Her brother blocked me. But here's what they don't see. I've still been trying. For our daughter. For closure. For any shred of respect. Sarah says my silence at events speaks volumes. That my absence makes people ask questions. She wants me to show up, smile, pretend, but I won't. I've become the man who's hated for not keeping secrets. Sometimes wonder if I should have just buried the truth like everyone else does. But if I'd done that, I think I'd lose myself. So, am I the asshole for telling the truth, refusing to lie to her family, and skipping all events ever since?